Jake. That's a fucking classic.
This is the one where we had that discussion about not being able to change the color of the fenders.
No, yep. See, how did I know that you were going to pick something as such as this?
Well, because I said it was the last run of the night.
Alright, why did you make me a glutton for punishment? Fuck it. I haven't been doing too bad. The last run, what was it? What did we do that? Friday or was it last Tuesday? Yeah, I was really disappointed in myself for fucking, getting that bitch stuck.
Yeah, that was Friday. Yeah. Everybody fucking got stuck.
No, the two fucking new guys made it. The two guys that they weren't new to the game, but were new to the lobby.
I got news for you. That corner where you had abandoned your trailer and you're parked off the edge kind of thing there, that left-hand turn behind you, he got past that because I put $40,000 damage to my truck, pushing him off of the left-hand side.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of pushing and shoving and helping, you know what I mean? But still, that was a rough one.
Because I had to take runs at him, not to hit him from behind, but to hit the trailer from the side to shove his entire trailer sideways because it was high centered on the left-hand side because he cut it too sharp.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the actual truck hauling the weight up the fucking hill. I mean, that's what this truck's made for, but it was the fact that trailer was so fucking low. It was dragging on anything, and you couldn't get suspension high enough to fucking make it around some of those berms and shit. It was just impossible.
The beauty is I can't be blamed for that one because I wasn't picking loads that night.
Right, I can't remember the two guys that made it, but the one guy, that's what he preferred to haul, and he wasn't he was somewhat of a veteran, so. But then we had the, guy behind us, or right in front of me that, he was in a new truck. It was a goddamn catastrophe.
And this runs, well, not exactly 4-lane interstate, but at the same time it's not the Mexico roads.
Yeah, I just got an update. Well, it was in my email for Reforma about 3 days ago, and then I went on the day, and because there was just another update with the ATS, that it's still no good. I'll go ahead and shut down until we take off. Blaze is here.
Aren't we still missing one or two?
Well, I don't think Ryan's going to come back, but if he does, then the other guys were, I didn't really know them, so they might.
Yeah, Steven left in the middle of the last run.
Yep, and then fucking Buddha, he left like right after the job, so I don't think they're coming back. But I just restarted it, so we'll give it a couple more minutes and stuff, and we might have some fucking some new people join.
Well, I got me another hour or two in me.
Turn right.
Yeah, about the same as me. I got a half a blunt, 2 more beers, so. But I drink the tall boy, so it'll take a minute.
Bro, I couldn't deal with a blunt or a half a blunt and 2 beers to last a couple hours. Shit, I got like a 12-pack left and I'm already tripping over that.
Yeah, well, I usually I have about a 6-pack. I drink Natty Ice, 5.9 tall boys. I drink a 6-pack of them on Tuesdays and Fridays, you know, while I'm trucking. And I'll usually smoke about, I don't know, about 4 grams.
I'm not a big fan of them Natty Daddies now. I drink Michelob Ultra in a bottle.
Yeah, but I'm cheap and I like to get, you know, cross-faded fast, so it's 5.9 alcohol for like $8 a 6-pack, so I'm...
Shit, that's why I buy me a 12-pack of Michelob like I like. It's $20 for a 12-pack, or I can get a 24-pack for like $30. But I get me a fucking half-gallon of vodka for $12 and Coca-Cola. I mix them.
Yeah, I don't drink hard liquor anymore. I was a rummy for about 2 years. Yeah, rum will make you think everybody else is fucking drunk, and you're the sober one.
That's it. Shit, I just do it because it's a little cheaper. Hell, I can drink me a couple mixed drinks and then drink me a couple beers and I'm good.
Yeah, well, I feel you, man. Hey, whatever floats your boat. My dad was a functioning alcoholic for like fucking 35 years. I mean, he drank beer all day and it never had any effect on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people will won't, bro. Some people won't. Like me, I can drink beer from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, but I won't. Just because I know that's not a good thing to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm 55 years old, so, you know, I've had my time being a drunk, and, you know, I wouldn't say I'm a pothead. I don't smoke until, like, late evening after my daughter's fucking, you know, fed and stuff. I'm still raising, you know, a teenager by myself, so, you know, I still got responsibilities.
My great uncle drank beer slowly, but throughout the entire day referred to it as Kool-Aid. My grandfather drank beer occasionally, but if you saw him drinking hard liquor, that was on special occasions like Christmas and all that. Then he would pull out a little bell. And my grandparents are British, and I mean hardcore Coronation Street British. But he'd start ringing that bell and yelling out, "Bar wench, bring me another drink."
Oh, shit.
My lady would beat me black and blue, son.
Well, you'd hear my grandmother, you know, 70 years old at the time or whatever, 4'10". "Oh, get your own fucking drink, you bloody bastard."
Dude, I'd fucking die.
My grandparents were fucking hilarious like that too. I mean, when my grandma would start complaining, you know, just going on and on and on, he'd call my grandma Ethel. He'd go, "Come on, Ethel, grab me another beer," or, you know, whatever, you know, or sit down and be quiet. And I was like, why'd you call her Ethel? I didn't find out till years later that was his first wife. And he divorced her to marry my grandma because my grandma convinced him that she was nothing but a bitch, right? And every time she started complaining about shit, he'd call her Ethel. You're talking about shutting the fuck up real quick.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, yeah. But I never see no unkind shit between any of my parents or grandparents, you know. They sometimes bicker and fucking argue back and forth, but not anything serious.
grandmother, like I said, they were British, and so they sounded, like I said, like they were from Coronation Street or whatever. And her memory started going early, though. I'd phone up the apartment where she was, knowing that my mom was there, and say, "Hey, it's Terrio. How are you doing, dear?" I said, "Not too bad. Hey, can I talk to my mom?" "Oh, yeah, just a second, dear." She put the phone down on the counter, walk into the other room, and fucking forget all about me. And I'd be sitting there listening to everybody else in the other room talking and whatnot, waiting for somebody to realize the phone's off the hook. Usually it was my grandfather who'd walk by, "Jesus Christ, you left it off the fucking hook again," and then hang it up.
Holy shit, that's great. Rudy Tune, you got a mic?
Apparently not.
Bye-bye.
You know, and this was back in the day where everybody had landlines because that's all that existed. And the person, how can I put this? If I was to hang up, well, it wouldn't do me no damn good to hang up the phone and try calling again because her phone's off the hook. It's lying on the fucking counter.
Turn left.
That's fucking nuts. You know, I remember one of the funnest times I had in a summer was when they replaced like the local lines with like national lines for the phone. But in going down the county road where I was at, it was party line in that suburb, which is like 8 houses, right? Not everybody was on the same party line, but there was a girl that was in high school, and I was in junior high, that was lived like probably 3 houses down. And my phone on the wall would buzz, or my mom and dad's phone would buzz on the wall when she got a call, right? So I just started listening in like some fucking perv when she would talk to her boyfriend.
Yeah, my first in-laws, where they lived, they were on the party line with and each place had its own distinct ring, so you knew whose house it was ringing at.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, where's Blaze at? Do we leave him behind?
He probably found a lot lizard back there.
God damn it, son. I told him to leave Sasha alone, but he don't listen. He gonna get catch some crabs.
He's pulled out of the yard. He is back there, though, but he's pulled out of the yard.
Yeah, sometimes he gets business calls.
Can't hate on that for making some money now.
Turn left.
I get it, buddy. Hell, I was just making sure you was good.
Yeah, it's usually either a phone call or talking to wifey.
What about now?
Go straight on.
I have it on mute because I'm talking to you.
I still remember the night that we were all harassing Blaze about whatever, and all of a sudden she comes in and you can hear her yelling, "Don't you go dissing my man."
Oh, right? Yeah, I can remember that too. Yeah, I believe I've spoken to her once. Yeah, she was telling me how good of a guy he was, and I was agreeing, and then she was like, "I know you're lying," and I said, "Yeah, I'm lying. I hate that guy." Oh, good shit, good shit.
Go ahead, if you can pass me.
Oh, I can pass you, but I don't know if that car's gonna fucking take off. You know, the one you fucking T-boned?
Go ahead.
I got that on dash cam.
I was trying to block his ass for you, but the motherfucker decided to test my insurance out, I guess.
Yep, I seen it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the try, but yeah, he fucking pulled right out there. Insurance claim.
It's alright, bro. I made sure I paid it this month. These motherfuckers don't play around here.
Oh yeah, they act like you're fucking, you know, not even in existence. They'll fucking run into you like a
Go
motherfucker.
straight on.
Dispatch, you know, we hear something funny, but just like out of the way.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't realize until last Thursday that fucking Tom Petty had died.
Oh yeah, you're a little bit behind.
Yeah, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, that's fucking, you know, that ain't true. Seen it on fucking, it was like he died that, like last week sometime, you know, years ago. I was like, really?
I usually see ones where it's like, he's still alive?
Go straight on.
Richards, that guy's gonna fucking live forever.
Keep left.
And the thing about it is regardless of how old he gets, right, he can't play any worse. His guitar playing is unique, but it's awful.
Hey, kind of a change of subject. Have you seen those videos on YouTube where people totally deck their house out and lights and have like a Christmas and Halloween and have music playing and the lights going off to the beat of the music and shit like that, and like Christmas trees that are singing and whatnot?
Oh yeah, 100%. There is a house that I see that's famous for doing it like on all the holidays, and they did an Ozzy Osbourne tribute.
Yeah, that was the purpose of this conversation. I was going to tell you about that. I saw that the other day.
Yeah, we watch almost the same shit, believe it or not.
Of what is it, back up? They did a tribute for what now?
The passing of Ozzy Osbourne, they had like 2 songs and all their lights was like, what's it called, in synchronization and shit, you know? Like a light show on their house for Halloween.
And then turn
That's
right.
fucking cool, bro. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Turn right.
That's, I think it was 4 songs, but yeah, it's like a 5-6 minute montage because there was No More Tears, Mama I'm Coming Home, Crazy Train, and something else. Oh, Mr. Crowley.
Man, that's fucking wicked cool, bro.
Yeah, Mr. Crowley started it, and it's fucking, you know how that starts with a dark fucking organ, you know? It was dope, but yeah, that house is famous for doing light shows. They've done a couple, Metallica one, you know, and it was cool because you could hear the chopper and shit, and they'd have lights like, what was it, with the explosions or the fucking gunshots. They spend a lot of money doing that shit.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
There was already a call in my town about false fire because somebody bought like, what it is it's like plastic streamers that are colored like fire, and there's a light, an orange light or a red light that kind of goes back and forth, and a little blower, you know, and you can buy them at the dollar store. And somebody called that somebody's house was on fire because they seen that Halloween decoration in the window, right? But the fire department went there, fucking locked on the door and shit, and freaked the fucking people out. why I brought that up. It's just fun living in a fucking small town where that dumb shit happens.
Go straight on.
Are we gonna make it to our destination on time?
Fuck no.
Yeah, we don't worry about time. I mean, I know it sucks, but, you know, we was waiting for people to join and all that stuff. If you want to go by, go ahead, but I wouldn't get that close behind me.
No, I was just wondering. Hell, I ain't in no rush. I was just curious. Hell, they're lucky they're getting the shit, right?
Yeah, well, we usually, you know, we want everybody to get there safe and, you know, try not to do too much damage to the, you know, to the load or whatever, but just as long as everybody gets there safe, that's all I give a shit about.
Gotta maintain the company standards.
Keep right.
Yeah, well, we were 67 on the list of 100 most insurance payouts, which I don't think is too bad.
Yeah, you're allowed to drive drunk or high as long as you don't wreck the stuff you're hauling.
Hey, bro, I drive drunk and high fucking in real life. I ain't gonna wreck this bitch just because of that. If I wreck this bitch, it's because I'm stupid.
Although we do have one or two occasional, and I mean very occasional, drivers that know if they're drunk, yeah, no, stay the hell at home.
No, I'm a better driver drunk, bro. I was born and raised in the South.
Well, I wouldn't do it in real life. I don't even, you know, I don't even smoke, you know, when I drive. A lot of times I gotta drive my daughter around and it just ain't worth it, you know what I mean?
Can you imagine if Mayo drove like that in real life if he was drinking?
Yes and no. I mean, I don't know. My whole family's a little weird, I guess. Everybody in my family does it, bro. I was raised on that shit. Hell, we get in the truck and we go down the road. We got a thing we call buzz cruising. We'll just jump in the shaggin' wagon. Me and both my uncles got square body vans. Dude, we'll load that shit down. Fucking 20, 30 people in each van. I'm talking we'll sit there, blow that shit down, cruise back roads, fucking get drunk.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. You know, like I said, my dad was a functioning alcoholic, you know what I mean? He lived you know, I grew up close to a small town, you know, and he lived in a small town with my mom, you know, so, you know, it didn't take much. You'd go into, everybody knew each other, and he got pulled over numerous times and was like, well, Phil, just go home, and he'd be like, alright.
And then turn right.
I've got pulled over drunk a few times, but luckily I never got fucking tested or nothing, and hell, I was straight enough that it didn't pay no mind to it, you know what I mean? But no, I understand what you're saying. Every time it's a risk, and, you know, hell, every time I drink and drive, I know that. Like, if I go out with my buddies and I go to the bar and I drink me fucking 16 beers, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm sober enough to get home, but just because if I fucking fail a fucking breathalyzer, some people's mentality is a little different when it comes to drinking, and that's okay, you know, but, I mean, there's been times I fucking had to sleep on the side of the fucking road or, at the fucking lake, bro, just because I knew I couldn't drive home.
Oh yeah, as long as you know your limitations, that's what matters, you know what I mean? Some people might not agree with it, especially the law, but, you know, it is what it is. I just don't do it. I spend a lot of my time doing that shit, you know, but, you know, now I don't have the ability to, I couldn't go to jail, or I couldn't fucking, you know, pay fines, all that shit.
Go straight on.
Yeah, it's a fucking risk every single time you do it, you know, but hell, we try to conclude it to back roads, dirt roads, and private property. That way it ain't bothering nobody, and we're doing our own thing, and, you know, we can all... There's a lot of people where I'm from that does that, bro. I'm talking, I know sheriffs that fucking, they'll pull you over and arrest you if you're a DUI and feel bad doing it, because when they ain't clocked in, bro, you can catch them with a beer driving their truck.
Oh, hey, I'm not denying that. I live in a small town too. What they do is around here is some of these like bars around the town I live in will sponsor these booze cruises, and what it is especially around harvest time, they'll go and get a wagon, right, a wood wagon, put hay bales in it, and cruise people around town. You know, and they'll either be pulling it with a fucking tractor or some dumb shit, but as long as the person who's driving the tractor doesn't have any alcohol, it's legal. You got all these drunks in the middle of town, like during the fucking holidays, in the fucking hay wagons hollering.
Yeah, our cops ain't that damn cool. Like I said, a lot of them won't bother you, but hell, as long as you're good and you're not fucking swerving or doing dumb shit, you're gonna be alright. Hell, I ain't never got pulled over for nothing that wasn't my fault. The one time I did get pulled over and I was fucking hammered, bro, I was fucking like 36, 37 beers in, bro. I was at a party with my family, bro, and I left, and I went to the fucking liquor store to get more liquor, and on the way back, I got pulled over. And when I got pulled over, cop walked up, he was all fucking cool with me, I was cool with him. He pulled me over because my fucking headlight was out. That's a valid reason to pull me over, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I did. I got out, he showed me, it was out, you know, I told him I'd fix it, he gave me a warning and let me go.
I've told them, I think, this story about a guy I know was driving back to the city from way up north, and he was drunk when he left. Now, the dashboard lights of his car didn't work, and so he's driving down the highway, he's not speeding or anything. Cop car goes to go past him, sees that he's got no dashboard lights, ducks back in behind him and, you know, lights him up to pull him over to, you know, give him a warning or a ticket or whatever. He started panicking and started throwing all of his beer bottles out of the window, a couple of them bouncing off the hood of the cop car.
Nah, shit, that's one thing you don't do with the popo is you do not panic, bro. Listen, I had my beer. I was in my 88 GMC Vendura, which I don't know if y'all know what that is. I'm sure, which y'all being a little bit older, I'm sure you do. It's a square body van, but I had my girl. I had her jump up and take my 12-pack. What I had left in my 12-pack, I had her take it, put it underneath the couch in the back of the van.
I appreciate the fact that you kept it at saying a little bit older.
You said what?
Well, no, you were talking about the van, you said a couple of you fellows who are a little bit older. And I'm thinking, yeah, smart way to word it.
Well, you know what I mean? A lot of people my age, they don't even know how to fucking drive a 5-speed, let alone fucking know what a Vendura is. Shit. I own a Vendura. That's one of my favorite vehicles, bro. I got 3 vehicles right now. I got a motorcycle, I got a pickup truck, and then I got my Vendura square body, which I've done put fucking 4 transmissions in this bitch, bro. And I gotta put another one in it.
You see that storm coming across the ground, dispatch? I don't mean to interrupt, but...
Yeah, I see it, that dust storm.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, my fucking van, bro. I love that thing. That thing's souped up like a motherfucker. It's got a 454 big block.
Yep, I had a 86 Chevy Custom van with like a bed in the back, tables, chairs, had a TV in it. But at that time it was like a little 12-inch black and white.
Yeah, this one does too. It's got a little table that clips into the floor. It's got a built-in cooler behind the driver's seat. The back couch folds down into a twin-size bed. It's got a TV above both captain seats in the front. It's all carpet through it. Square body, 1988 model. 454 big block. It's got what is it, 350 turbo short shaft, I think, transmission.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Is it painted cool or is it just standard?
What, my shaggin'?
Yeah.
It's burgundy red and like a maroonish purple color, like kind of blended, but it's got old school muscle rims that come off a Cutlass on it.
Nice. I had Krager's on mine, and it was like copper flake, like a copper colored flake and black, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice, but it had a smaller Chevy transmission in it, so it didn't really, you know, it didn't really have a hauling part in it, but it was all cool.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite vans, bro. If you got Discord, add me on Discord. I'll shoot you some pictures in the trunk of it. I got 2 sets of speakers, bro, but listen, when I tell you speakers, it's a wall, dog. I'm talking like there's 2 boxes, but they're custom built. One box, they're identical, keep that in mind. One box has 2 12-inch subs, an 8-inch sub, 9-inch tweeter, and I think it's got another tweeter, but it's a smaller one.
Yeah, I didn't have to fuck with the stereo or anything in it, you know, but I'm not a big like stereophile, but it had a fucking blow punked, and that's the first time I ever heard of like a blow punked, but it was cassette, right? And it had a digital readout and an EQ and all that, but I think there was like, in the van was like 8 speakers, but they weren't like anything, you know, I think they were all factory.
Yeah, like I said, I got 2 uncles that's got vans too, and we got shaggins. But I bought this shaggin that I have from my Uncle Bill, and so it's like really, really good took care of. He's had it for probably 6-7 years now, so it's like been completely restored, no rust on it, completely solid frame, motor's been gone through. It's got an upgraded motor because it did have a 350 in it. Yeah, everything's been completely gone through on that motherfucker, and I mean, it's just badass, bro.
Yeah, tip for.
With it, when I bought it, all I had to do was I had to buy a fucking, what was it? It was a amp. I had to buy a fucking 5,000 watt amp to run it because he took his amp out of it.
I got the bypass at the scale if anybody's actually going to try stopping in there. It's on the opposite side of the road.
Oh no, not to me.
Yeah, not enough boom hour in his voice.
Go straight on.
Who's chicken?
Our version of boom hour.
Of who?
Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Oh shit, is that a good thing or bad thing?
How old are you again?
Hey, listen here, you son of a bitch. I seen King of the Hill. I just ain't watched it like that.
Okay, just checking. No, that's just how he sounded. A cross between Boomhauer and every NASCAR driver I've ever met, or ever seen giving the final interview.
Oh shit. Yeah, I never really got into King of the Hill like that. For some reason, I fucking like Family Guy, Cleveland Show and shit like that for some reason. But I never got into King of the Hill or fucking any of that other shit.
Yeah, Boomhauer was, he would run all his words together so you couldn't understand him, but I don't see it myself personally.
I mean, sometimes, listen, bro, I bounce around my entire life. I've been told I got a really thick accent sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I got a ghetto accent. It just really depends, bro. I bounced everywhere from the Appalachian Mountains to Kentucky and Virginia to the fucking south border of Tennessee and Mississippi to up here in Michigan where I'm at, and Detroit and Kalamazoo. So, I mean, it just really depends on how I'm feeling and how drunk I am, really.
Hey, I agree, man. I agree. I'm in Indiana, so, you know, I don't pronounce my shit like they do here, you know, but sometimes I'll fall into that old hick talk.
You know, dude, I'd have figured he's from, like, Ohio or Kentucky.
No, just right below Michigan.
Yeah, I'm up here in the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, well, I'm in the heartland, 70 miles from Indianapolis and 14 miles from the Ohio border.
Yeah, I got court down there in Indiana, bro. I got a fucking F6 felony right there in fucking Gary, Indiana, bro. You gonna look me up. I gotta go down there and fucking handle that shit next month.
Damn, what the fuck you do?
Simple invasion. It ain't nothing bad.
I don't know what that means. What'd you do specifically?
Allegedly?
Yeah, whatever you tell yourself, yeah, allegedly.
Whatever I tell myself, hell, listen, they've rescheduled it. I haven't rescheduled it. The court's rescheduled it, and you can go look for yourself. It's public file. They rescheduled this shit 3 times already because they know they can't build a fucking evidence against me. It's a bullshit-ass charge, and Indiana is gay. It's literally a charge that I beat from Kalamazoo, Michigan for invasion, basically B&E, but I beat the charge, bro. I beat it, and Indiana picked it up 24 hours. I was driving through the state going home to Tennessee after I beat my charge. I was going home, and I got pulled over, and they took me to jail because it said I had a fucking ghost warrant out of Michigan.
I hate those guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a bullshit charge. So my lawyer, my attorney right now, he's fucking arguing with the prosecutor attorney and shit. So they've rescheduled this shit like 3 times, bro. I've been dealing with this for like a year and like 5-6 months now. I'm a little over fucking several $1,000s, and they're trying to charge me another 11 grand.
Yeah, okay, so I get all that. You know, everybody's had legal troubles down then. What I'm asking is, what is the charge of the first? What is invasion and B&E? I think B&E is breaking and entering, but you tell me what they're charging you with.
What they charged me with is an F6 invasion with prior conviction of B&E. That's the exact charge.
I'm talking specifics, like was it a friend's house, or, you know, were you on a junker tirade and went to some neighborhood, or that?
Okay, so you want the real deeds, bro? Listen, my first baby mama, bro. Okay, she a crazy motherfucker, dog. I'm talking crazy as shit. I've never done nothing wrong to this girl. I just try to be a good dad, target Casper. Which I've already beat 8. I beat 8 misdemeanors to start off with. I beat 2 in Tennessee, and the rest was beat here in Michigan. And, yeah, she just did a bunch of bullshit. Well, she manipulated me coming from Tennessee, and her and her mom did this whole bunch of ordeal, big old drama bullshit, bro. I'm not even gonna get into all that. But it ended up with me going into the house and trying to get my son. And me and Ashlyn was gonna leave, which me and Ashlyn, which is my baby mother, was supposed to be on decent terms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know nothing was wrong out of the source. I was just, like, I didn't know none of that at the moment. But, yeah, they ended up filing charges against me and everything, and yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. I'm getting it beat though, like I said. You can go look it up. It's been rescheduled 3 times, dog. I'm about to get this shit beat next month, and I'm about to have fucking charges filed against her. The prosecuting attorney is gonna go after charges for my baby mother because she false reported the invasion. That was a false report in Michigan because I never invaded anything, and I got fucking proof.